I've never touched his hands, but I've stood in the same room as him, and you often get a sense when you stand in the same room as someone where you balance with them. I'll tell you, I'm a bigger person than Rob. He looks bigger than me on camera by a mile, but trust me, my wrist is thicker, I'm taller, I'm wider. He's an overgrown lightweight, where I'm a light heavyweight that's pretending to be a middle still. That's kind of our frame sense, and you'll see that you'll get that picture of us when we're standing in a room next to each other. You'll be surprised that I'm actually the bigger human for sure. Yeah, so when I saw Rob in a room for the first time, I remember thinking honestly that, oh, okay, Rob's not as big as I thought he was going to be. You know, seeing Dan's online presence, he looks crazy big. I get here in real life and he doesn't look as big as I thought he was. Yeah, well, for me it was after meeting Levan. He wasn't as big as I thought he was going to be. Yeah. In my mind I was imagining like...
But you're bigger, man.
Trying to figure out how to slip out of that hand.
I'm not going to slip it, Jason. I'm just going to pin him.
So with that...
I don't need the strap. But for me, if I think my posting strength in center table strength is sufficient to warrant a big side pressure hit off the go, I think Rob's going to be the one slipping me because of how quick I'm throwing my shoulder at him.
I would say good luck with that.
Roll, trade this.
Yo! Rob with the top roll. Rob takes his hand. Rob
All right, nice top roll there from Alex in C. Taking the risk, getting the slip in the losing position.
That might be a pin.
First one is a win.
That's a win.
Dangerous opponent for Hutchins in the class. To see he wouldn't be in this match before may have been believed, but not now. Vision Judy.
Here's the replay. You can see. Actually, you can see right there. Here we go. This one beats RJ substantially. I can contain Lachlan's back pressure on this load with my fingers without them cracking. And I know Lachlan is stronger than Rob. I believe Lachlan is faster than Rob. Now, I'll admit, and I'm not going to get into specific details here, but I'll admit, I've consumed things in the past, taken things in the past that have been on the water list that wouldn't be allowed. But that doesn't matter.
3 weeks later.
And I'm like, dude, I appreciate your honesty. And I won't drag you through the mud and throw it in your face because you came clean to me. You're going to have to go through the testing. I was like, it doesn't need to go beyond this phone call. But again, you couldn't help yourself with content, putting it out there as transparency. And then you got the balls to say that when one of your sponsors backs out, you think it's because you admitted to the PED use on the very fucking video I said not to make. So you put holes in the boat yourself.
24 hours later.
Rob very much wanted this to be very much a drug tested thing, and I was cool with that. But I was like, well, hey, something might come up in the system, so here's what I've done, Rob. Anyway, Rob decided to air all that, and like I said, I asked him not to, and I honestly thought he was going to respect that, but so be it. He chose not to. I love the way you lie.
Come on, Mr. Class. Classy.
Ryan Blue Balls Bowen.
But anyway, the match is on. It is a good match. It's there, and it will be there. It will probably set the record for the most significant money match in history. And again,
3 weeks later.
The match, no, it's not going to happen. The match is not going to happen. And we'll go from there. So I'll leave it at that. When people say I'm dreaming and people think I'm delusional, people like using the word delusional with me on this. Vectors